Hello everybody, my name is Janelle and I am an instructor with Tempe Parks and Recreation. Today our goal is to complete a 15-minute core and flexibility routine, including a warm-up and a cool down. We'll accomplish this by performing a total of 10 exercises. So we'll alternate between a really challenging core exercise and a full minute of a nice relaxing yoga pose or a flexibility pose. If at any time you do need a quick rest, go ahead and pause for a few breaths. Then jump back in for the remainder of that work period or that exercise, and you should be good to go, okay? Let's go ahead, we'll begin with a nice warm-up. First, we'll go ahead and start with big arm circles forward. Taking some nice deep breaths here. And let's move those arm circles backwards. Nice work. Let's open those feet nice and wide. Sink down into our hips. Let's bring our arms here into cactus, and then we're going to rotate. Bring some gentle movement into the spine. A few more. Nice job. Let's straighten those knees out. We'll bring the feet in, and we'll start with some rainbow knee raises. You may want to have your hands out in front of you for a little bit of assistance with balance. We're going to bring our knee up to one side and then all the way over across our body to the other. So we have two goals. We want to bring the knee past 90 degrees, and then we also want to open up the hip nice and wide. Continue with those deep breaths. A few more. Last one. All right. Now let's go ahead and stand on one foot, and we'll begin ankle circles on the opposite foot. Let's move in the opposite direction. And we'll switch those feet out. Other side. Opposite direction. All right, nice work. Let's work a little bit more to elevate that heart rate. So we're gonna go into some low impact jumping jacks. So we're gonna step out side to side, and then we can add the arms whenever we're ready. Up over the head. So the idea of our warm-up is really to increase the body temperature. So when we're done, you want to feel a little perspiration on the forehead, maybe under the arms. Definitely want to be breathing in and out of the mouth instead of comfortably out of the nose. A few more seconds here. Nice job. Okay, a little bit more of our warm-up here. We're going to move into some wood choppers. So for this one, let's go ahead and put our right foot forward. We're going to be in a staggered stance. Left foot's going to be behind us. Let's clasp those hands together. We're going to bend those knees so that we can make sure that our hands start right here between the knee and the thigh. We're going to rotate the body, lift that pretend axe up over our heads, and then come right back down to that starting position. All right, let's begin. Don't forget to pivot those feet as you turn that upper body, and keep the chest up as you bend those knees and come back down to that starting position. Three more. Nice job. All right, let's switch to the other side. Left foot forward, right foot's behind us. Hands together, bend those knees. Starting position, let's rotate and back down. Let's do 5 more. Last one. All right. Whew. Nice job, everybody. All right. Let's grab some water before we move into our routine. All right, now we'll go ahead and move into our core and flexibility routine. We'll alternate between that 1 minute of a core challenge and then 1 minute of flexibility. And we're gonna start with the core work. We'll get the hard part over first. So let's come into a tabletop position on our mats. So that means we're gonna start with our hands underneath, our wrists underneath the shoulders, our knees are gonna be directly underneath the hips. And then when we start here in a few seconds, we're going to extend alternate foot and arm or fingers and toes. Just like that, okay? All right, everybody, let's go ahead and get into that starting position and let's begin. This is called a bird dog. Extending opposite arm, opposite toes, really trying to maintain stability through the movement. If you feel like you're wobbling around quite a bit and you want a little more stability, go ahead and keep those hands down and simply extend one leg, alternating. If you'd like a bit of a challenge, bring that elbow to the knee in between. And then come back down. Extend, elbow in. And relax. Nice job, everybody. Let's go ahead and come onto our backs for our relaxing yoga pose. We're going to bring our knees into a 90-degree angle. Palms are on the mat or on the floor. Gently release those knees to one side as you turn your gaze to the opposite direction. Take this time to catch your breath. Let's slowly lift up, bring those knees to center, and then drop them to the other side as we turn the other direction with our gaze. A few more seconds and a few more breaths here. Let's come on up and we're going to move right into our next exercise, which is a hip bridge. So we're going to bring the heels about 4 to 6 inches from the glutes. Palms are on the mat. Let's go ahead and lift up, keep those knees together, drop back down, gently touch the mat and press those hips right back up again. Keeping the knees together will make it nice and challenging for you. If you want to spread those feet apart or keep the knees apart, it's going to give you a little bit more stability. For an added challenge, go ahead and just use one heel. Let's switch it up. Nice work. All right, we're going to move into our next relaxing yoga pose. So that means we're going to come onto our feet. For this one, we're going to move into a forward fold. So feet are together about hip width apart. We're going to fold right here or hinge here at the hips, top of the heads pointing down at the ground so that our gaze is right between those knees. Go ahead and reach for your toes or your ankles, whatever is good for you today. Shift your weight forward without lifting those heels off of the ground. We'll stay here for a few more breaths. When you're ready, slowly roll up. Nice job. All right, let's come back onto the mat. Oops. We're gonna come into a plank next. So any version of a plank is perfectly fine. If you wanna start here on your elbows, that would be great. And even if you can stay here for 5 seconds or 3 seconds, do that, take a rest, and then jump back in as soon as you can. You're welcome to do a full extended plank here, or add a challenge by lifting the leg. Wherever you are, you want to pull that belly button back toward the spine. And breathe. Stay here, almost done. A few more breaths. 3, 2, and relax. Let's move into child's pose. So we're going to spread our knees about as wide as our mat, and then we're going to sink our glutes back into our heels, extend those fingertips, and then drop the head to the mat. And let's catch our breath here. A little deeper stretch in the back. You're welcome to come onto your fingertips. We'll stay here for a few more breaths. When you're ready, slowly roll up. All right, now we're going to come into a seated position for some more core work. We're going to move on to some Russian twists. So, feet are on the ground. You can start with your hands right here. See if you can lean back just enough to engage that core. Now, if this is a great challenge for you, you're welcome to stay right here. Otherwise, see if you can bring your hands together. And then let's see if you can rotate that upper body and leave that lower body nice and still. Excellent job. Take a breath if you need to. Jump back in. Almost there. A few more breaths. All right. Relax. Nice job, everybody. We are almost finished. One more time. Onto our knees and hands in tabletop. So those wrists are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. We're going to do a little cat-cow. So we're going to inhale, look up, and then exhale, tuck the chin, round the back. Inhale, look up, tuck the chin, exhale, round the back. Feel free to move at your own pace here. We really just want to bring some movement into the spine. Inhale, look up. Exhale, tuck the chin, round the back. Nice job. All right. Last core challenge for today. Let's come onto our bellies, everybody. Let's place those toes flat on the ground. Palms are flat on the ground, and we're going to go. Simply means we're going to lift our palms and our toes off the ground just a couple inches at the same time, and then relax back down. You could modify the intensity here by how high or low you lift off the ground. Keep breathing. Almost there, guys. Nice work. All right. Let's go ahead and for our last relaxing flexibility pose, we're going to go into Shavasana. That simply means we're going to take a nice little relaxing lay down on our mat. So come onto your back and find a really comfortable position. Allow your feet to splay out naturally. Let your palms turn up if they want to, or maybe face down, whatever's more comfortable. And just take in a few breaths. Let this be your reward for all the hard work you did today. We'll stay here for a few more breaths. All right. When you're ready, slowly roll over to your side. You can lift yourself up there. And then we'll go ahead and come onto our feet. A few more stretches for our core here. So let's stand with the feet about hip width apart, and then we're going to alternate some side stretches here. Few more. Nice work. Okay, let's come onto our mat. We're going to extend the left leg. Our right leg is going to be up, that knee will be up. Let's wrap our left arm around that right knee, and then we're going to place that right arm right behind us. See if you can pull that knee in toward the chest, sit up nice and tall. Take a few deep breaths here. And then let's switch it out to the other side. We'll drop that right knee, lift the left, right arm around that left knee, and then our left arm is right behind the back. All right, we'll release that one. Come onto our bellies. We're going to place the elbows underneath the shoulders. Palms are flat on the mat. Go ahead and lift your chest toward the wall in front of you. Lift your chin toward the ceiling. Press those palms into the mat and pull back toward your body. A few deep breaths here. Nice job. Let's release that. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. Congratulations on making it to the mat. Be well.